Singapore economy faces uncertain near-term outlook. Inflation to slow in second half of 2023. MAS Meanwhile, the construction sector grew by 6% year-on-year in the third quarter, extending the 7.7% growth in the second quarter of the year. Time equals 400 ms, greater than according to MTI. This growth was supported by expansions in both the public and private construction output. On a quarter-on-quarter seasonally adjusted basis, the construction sector posted growth of 0.6%, expanding at a slower rate from the 2.7% growth in the second quarter. Among the services sectors, the wholesale and retail trade as well as transportation and storage sectors collectively expanded by 0.6% year-on-year in the third quarter, slower than the 2.2% growth in the previous quarter. All sectors within the group recorded expansions. Growth in the wholesale trade sector was mainly driven by the fuels and chemicals segment, while growth in the transportation and storage sector was supported by the air transport segment, said MTI. On a quarter-on-quarter seasonally adjusted basis, the sectors as a whole shrank by 0.1% in the third quarter, a reversal from the 3% expansion in the preceding quarter. The group of sectors comprising the information and communications, finance and insurance, as well as professional services sectors expanded by 1.5% year-on-year in the third quarter, following the 1.2% growth in the previous quarter. Within the group, all sectors, except for the finance and insurance sector, expanded during the third quarter. The finance and insurance sector contracted largely due to the weak performance of the banking and insurance segments, MTI said. Time equals 400 ms, greater than on a quarter-on-quarter seasonally adjusted basis. Sectors within the group collectively expanded by 0.7% in the third quarter, moderating from the 1.1% growth in the second quarter. Growth in the remaining group of services sectors, comprising accommodation and food services, real estate, administrative and support services, and other services sectors, grew by 4.7% year-on-year in the third quarter, slower than the 6.1% growth in the previous quarter. All sectors within the group expanded during the quarter. In particular, the accommodation sector saw robust growth on the back of the continued recovery in international visitor arrivals, said MTI. On a quarter-on-quarter seasonally adjusted basis, the sectors within the group collectively expanded by 1.4% in the third quarter, accelerating from the 0.4% growth in the preceding quarter.